Hi guys! So I know that I am like 5 days late, but I'm actually going to be doing my February favorites, and I only have a couple misses that just really haven't worked out for me this month. And if you see a little head, that is Madison. Say hello! She wanted to be a part of this. So I've got quite a few, and a lot of the things that I'm going to be talking about I've already featured in my last two hauls that I've done, so I'm just going to talk about those a little briefly. I will just talk about those briefly, and I have quite a few things, so I'm just going to dive right on into it, and yeah, so here we go. So the first thing that I have to talk about, because I am obsessed, is this. It's not really beauty related whatsoever, but this is the only random that I have this month. So I thought I would go ahead and feature this. First off, it is the Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2. I stood in line at midnight on Saturday or Friday night, and I was about 30 to 40 people back when they released it. So I've already watched it many times and in love with it. It completes the whole collection, and yay, super excited about that. And the next thing, I didn't grab all of them because if you want to see more in depth of what exactly I got, then I will be linking my hauls that these were featured in. Of be linking those below. But the next thing is my Sigma brushes. So I have these right here. Two of these were in the essential kit, and then the highlighter brush and the blush powder brush. Those I purchased separately, and then just the Kabuki set, these two, and then I also have the P80 and the P88 as well, which I absolutely love. But these are absolutely phenomenal. These have been the best brushes that I've ever owned, and you know, I just can't say too much about them. So if you've been looking for, you know, some really good brushes that are going to be dependable and you don't have to worry about them, you know, falling apart after, you know, 2 months of use, these are definitely worth the investment. Then the next thing, I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's everywhere anyway, but it's my Naked 2 palette, and I've been using this, I would say, pretty much every day, maybe a couple times throughout the week that I don't use this, but I actually have been using the brush that it comes with as well, just the flat side and also the blending side as well. I've been using that, and it works really well. So like today I have YDK in my on my lid, and then I have it blended out with Tease and Pistol, and then I have Foxy as my highlight on my brow bone and in my inner corner, and underneath I just have YDK and Pistol smoked out underneath there, and just really simple looks that take me only, you know, a couple minutes to do, and I'm done, and I've just absolutely been loving this. And then the next thing that I'm just briefly going to talk about is my Revlon Nearly Naked Pressed Powder. My color is 010 Fair, and I've just been using this with the big powder brush from Sigma, and just absolutely been loving this. I've been putting it over any foundation that I've been wearing, whether it's the Nearly Naked or whether it's my Superstay or my Kav Von D, whatever I'm wearing that day. This goes on over it, and I don't have to worry about anything going on as far as oiliness, because I do get oily in my T-zone, and I don't have to worry about any of that with this. And it also provides just a little extra coverage if I'm not wearing a full coverage foundation. If I'm just wearing a BB cream for that day, it will make it look like I've got, you know, a lot of coverage, the coverage in the areas that I need, so it's wonderful. And then my eyebrow kit from e.l.f. This is the color Ash. I've been using this every single day to fill in my brows, make them look, you know, more full and just more presentable, because they are sparse. There are places in my brow that are quite sparse. So this has been, you know, absolutely a lifesaver, and I love this. And then speaking of my Kav Von D, I haven't even opened the actual foundation yet because I'm still working on my sample. That just goes to show how much, you know, how little of the product that I have to use in order to get a full face of, you know, full coverage on my face. And, you know, I don't have any breakouts or anything right now, so I don't have to worry about that, but I just have a lot of discoloration and pigmentation throughout my face that, you know, that I have to worry about covering. And, you know, this absolutely without a doubt will cover it no matter what. And I use this with my Sigma F88. And it's just flawless. So, but I will have to be opening this probably before the weekend because I'm almost out of my sample. But I've had my sample now for like 3 weeks. It's crazy. And then I also have the the concealer, and this is in color Light 16. And I'm sorry, this is Light 48, and like I said, I'll link everything, my hauls below where I talk about them there as well. But I've just been loving this as well. If there's any sort of redness around my nose that the foundation does not pick up, this will definitely pick it up. And I put this underneath my eyes, and it just a little tiny, I mean, it doesn't even look like I've even used any of this whatsoever. I mean, it's still just a full, and I use this every single day, just a little tiny dab underneath each eye, covers everything underneath there, does not make me look cakey, anything like that, and absolutely phenomenal. I love this stuff. And then speaking about the eyes, I got this for my beauty points from Sephora when I got a couple of my things from there, and it's the Makeup Forever. This is the microfinish powder. And it's just a translucent powder, and it's just a little sample size, but I still have quite a bit of product in there because I use my Nearly Naked as far as powder all over my face, and then I just use this to set my under eye concealer, and it's phenomenal. I love it. You can definitely see it's more of like a, you know, just a finished look underneath there, and it stays on all day. I don't have to worry about it going into my fine lines, anything like that. This is absolutely magnificent. And so when I run out of this, I'll more likely purchase the full size. And then while I'm on that, as far as like things from my Sephora trip, I also have to talk about this Lorac Perfectly Lit luminizing powder, and it's just it's wonderful. I absolutely love this, and it's, you know, it's a good change from my hard candy, my Tiki that I used so much. It's a good change from that, but I still do find myself going back to my hard candy one quite a bit. And then let's see, these two things I've had for quite some time, especially this NYX blush. This is in Dusty Rose, and it's just a very rosy pink, and I've been wearing this on my cheeks literally every single day for the month of February, and it gives me a nice alive and flushed look. I absolutely love that color. And then my Revlon Color Stay. This is, absolutely love this stuff, and I'll show you what the applicator looks like. It's different than my L'Oreal that I've been using, but it's got a very small applicator. It's very stiff, so I don't have to worry about having, you know, exactly like a steady hand or anything like that when I apply this, and it makes the winged here. It makes the winged eyeliner, you know, just that much more easy to accomplish with just one swipe of that, and I'm done. All right, and then speaking of eyes, I also have to give a shout out to my Almay Get Up and Grow mascara. I have already talked about this. I am in love with this stuff. Today, I actually had, I just put this on. I didn't even apply false lashes. I haven't applied false lashes probably for basically the whole month. I haven't felt the need to apply false lashes because I've been using this stuff. And so if you guys have a chance to pick this up, definitely do so. It's got a big brush, a big wand. It's just absolutely flawless, and I don't have a problem with doing my lower lashes with it or anything like that, but it just gives my eyelashes just so much length and so much volume that I don't, like I said, I don't even feel like I have to wear false eyelashes with this stuff. So it saves me an extra step, and you know, you can never go wrong with being able to skip a step and still look absolutely amazing. Okay. Then I also featured this. This is the e.l.f. This is the Daily Brush Cleaner. I use this every day when I apply my makeup, and so every single time I use a brush, I just put a couple squirts of this on and wipe it off on a towel that's on my lap, and that also saves, you know, saves me quite a bit of time when I do my big cleaning on them. Wow, I said my a lot, right? This was $3 and I got this at Target. I got 2 of these. I mean, I've used, you know, significant amount of product already. I would say about a quarter of the bottle already is gone. So, I mean, it's very easy to go through this stuff, but with as many brushes as, you know, I use as far as, you know, my daily routine, it's really actually lasted me quite a bit. So I love that stuff. And then, let's see. Okay, so I'm not going to go too much into these because I've already done a huge review on them, and I'll link that video below as well. But they are my Vidal Sassoon Pro Series Moisture Shampoo, Conditioner, and my Heat Protectant. And where are you going? Where are you going? What? Anyway, so I won't go too much in depth, but I absolutely am in love with all 3 of these products. I don't think I can live a day without them. And like I said, as soon as these bottles run out, I'll also be featuring them in an empties video. Excuse me, but I'll also be repurchasing. I'm still up in the air a little bit whether I'm gonna go back and purchase the moisture one again, or if I kind of want to span out and try the colored, because you know, obviously my hair is colored. If I want to try the colored care one, or if I, you know, want to try the original, or exactly what I'm gonna do. But I will definitely let all of you guys know my next purchase of it, what exactly I try out, and if I like it just the same. So those are all my favorites for this month, and I do have 2 misses that I just kind of briefly want to talk about. And the first thing goes hand in hand with the Daily Brush Cleaner, but it's the e.l.f. Brush Shampoo. And the only reason why I'm saying that this is a miss is because it is nothing like I actually expected it to be. For me to feature an e.l.f. product in a misses is a little awkward for me to talk about, just because, okay, so I used this about a week and a half ago when I washed all of my brushes, including my Sigma brushes, my e.l.f. brushes, and everything. I just went through and cleaned them all because it had been about a month since I had done it. And you guys can see I used a significant amount of this, and I never, when I used to use baby shampoo to clean all of my brushes, I never had a problem with as much product, because with this, it does not lather with it. I mean, it doesn't lather, period. It takes so much product, even on just a little eyeshadow brush, it takes so much product for it to lather. So what I would have to do is I would have to dip it in the soap, get it to, you know, swirl around on the brush, and then I'd have to get the brush wet and then keep going, and I'd have to continue to do that just to get a significant amount of lather, where then I could start seeing the product come off of the brush. And, you know, I'm still going to use it, I'm still going to give it a shot. It's just, it took me forever to clean all of my brushes with this stuff. When I use, I mean, I do realize that I've gotten, you know, a few other brushes, you know, with the Sigma brushes and things like that. But even, you know, even when I had all of my eye brushes, and I mean every single eye brush and all of my face brushes, it still, with the other shampoo I was using, the baby shampoo, it never took me as long as it did using this. So I'll also be putting a review, a more in-depth review of it on my blog as well. Oh, and speaking of that, I did get my blog up and running correctly, so the link for that will be below. But I post there daily as far as reviews or things with my kids, or, you know, just something's always up there every day. So definitely go and check that out. And my last thing, I know you guys are going to get tired of hearing this, but it's the Suave Sleek Anti-Frizz Cream. Okay, so I've been telling you guys, I'm going to try this out, and I've been trying it out. And I don't understand why it's not working for me. I don't know if it's because I have too thick of hair. I don't know if it's because my hair's clean, my hair's dirty. I don't know what it is. But no matter how many times I use this throughout one day, my flyaways continue to come back. And it's not even like, they don't even go down and then right back out. I mean, they don't go down at all. And it's in these two spots right here. So I have like, I mean, the only reason why they're down right now is because I have hairspray on them right now. Because I tried using this, it didn't work. It was not working for me at all. I've given it time to dry, everything. You know, and I use it when my hair's wet. I use it and, you know, to try, because my hair can get staticky at the ends. And so I put this on my ends too, just to see if that will help. And within, you know, an hour or so of my hair being dry and styled or anything, my hair still gets staticky. So I'm still going to try this out, but I just wanted to throw this in that if you have really thick, long hair and you've got little tiny flyaways right here and your hair at the ends gets staticky, do not purchase this. No, don't purchase this. All right. So yeah, that is it. That is everything that I have for this month. I'm so sorry that it took me 5 days into the month to get it up and running, but I've had a few things to handle and take care of here. And so yeah, that is everything. So I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye. Say bye. Say bye. You say bye. Yay. You patty cake. Yeah. You patty cake. You patty cake? Hmm? Yeah. It's a mama. No, mama. Bye, guys.